Welcome to the Tech Surge, everybody. I'm Sponge, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a review of Twisted Metal, the long-awaited Twisted Metal. Now I know this game came out in February. We're doing this review in, I believe, April, but I decided to redo it anyways because this is just a all-around tech channel. This is a channel that we do reviews on anything. We'll review anything, do all that kind of stuff. So prepare for all those videos like that coming soon. So pretty much the Twisted Metal game, it's so far it's definitely the best playing Twisted Metal of the series. It's fast, it's addicting, it's fun. It's just, you don't want to put it down, really. It's just very, very fun. A lot of action, and the frame rate in this game is also actually very, very good. There's so much strategy and depth into this game. You gotta strategize, and it's very hard. It's a challenging game, so don't be going in expecting an easy breeze. This is a challenging game. This is, especially the single player. The single player will give you a challenge, and it may even get you to quit, rage quit sometimes, because it is very, very, can be very, very difficult at sometimes. Now, there are a couple problems in this game. One problem I have in this game are the servers. The servers aren't quite the greatest in this game, especially the network errors could get a bit annoying sometimes. Another thing I really like about this game is its soundtrack. The soundtrack is absolutely unbelievable. I love every single song in the game. I'm singing to it. I'm doing all this other stuff. The soundtrack is very, very strong. Compared to the other two Twisted Metals, it's definitely up there with one of the best soundtracks of the series for sure. And another thing I really, really like is that it just has that feel to it, where it just brings you back, 10 years ago when you played Twisted Metal, or even 15 years ago when the game first came out. It just brings you back to the very first Twisted Metal 2, 3, 4. It just brings me back to all of them. It just gives you memories of you playing the old Twisted Metal games. And it certainly does it very, very well. The gameplay, everything. It's just a great game, Another feature that I do really like in this game is you can customize your own ride however you want it. You can go on the Twisted Metal website and you can actually customize. You can put anything you want on your car. You can have a Grand Theft Auto looking car. You can have a Ratchet and Clank car, a Fallout car. You can have a Battlefield car, Motorstorm car, Sly Cooper car, etc., etc. I can go on and on how many cars you can possibly done. I've created a lot of them. I've created a Redskins ice cream truck from thing. I created a bunch of cars, a bunch of different cars, and I've downloaded a bunch of cars. So I really, really like that feature because it really brings out the customizable and the person. You can have your own personalized car in there, and it's not you don't have the same car like everybody else. That's what I do. Really, really do like about that game. That's what the really strong point about this game. Another problem I really have about this game is that the story mode is a bit disappointing. Now, I wanted to play story modes with 10 different characters and have 10 different stories. There's only 3 stories in this Twisted Metal. It's not like Twisted Metal Black, how you had all these stories, and all these other Twisted Metals, you had all these different stories. You only get 3 stories, and that's for Grim, Dollface, and Sweet Tooth. That's what's very disappointing. I wanted more of a darker, Twisted Metal Black type of feel to it, which it definitely has that in the cutscenes. It's definitely violent and all that other stuff, but you just don't get the same feel because it's not you want more, honestly. Like after playing the story mode, I think you guys are gonna want more. You're gonna want to play more story modes, and you can't. There's no option for that. And one last thing is, there's not a whole lot of depth, I don't think, to the multiplayer. There's not a whole lot of things unlocked compared to other games. There's definitely a lot, some cars that you'll like and stuff like that, and the level cap only goes to 30, and that's one thing I don't really care about games. I like having like a big level cap so you can play for a long period of time and to unlock things for a long period of time. There's only 30 levels for the multiplayer, and that's a little bit disappointing. And even the fact that there's no been DLC announced or anything like that, that's another part that's really disappointing. I wanted a maybe retro map pack or maybe even some DLC cards, but who knows? We might get that later on, but for some reason I think I doubt that, honestly. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching this review, and there will be more to come. So stay tuned.